Johnson.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. So I will be voting against the budget, Renee, and I want to express to you and to Pat that this is not a lack of confidence in what you can do. This is my my signal that we need to do better. And for the people of College Ward who want to use transit, they are looking forward to it being a reliable service for them. But as it stands, given the constraints that I believe this budget puts on your team, we won't be able to do so. I appreciate that the operating budget is increasing by a certain percentage, but your costs are increasing as well. You're adding 2 new lines for the LRT, which is very exciting. But my concern remains with conventional bus service. And so I'll look forward to attending Transit Commission meetings in the future so that we can talk about some of the programs that I know you're working on to address those needs. I have Bell's Corners in my ward. Bell's Corners is, you know, the connectivity to Bell's Corners is really tricky. And we did see service cuts during the pandemic to that area. And for them to get to the new LRT, they actually have to go over the Queensway to get there. So we're going to have to give them the incentive to change their behavior. They're going to pass where they can get on the Queensway with their car on a bus to get to where the LRT is going to go. I mean, that's not going to be an easy sell for a lot of individuals there. And so we need to invest in the conventional bus delivery now so that those behaviors can become in place. People are buying cars now in order to address this. I have students at Algonquin College who share programs with Carleton University. They have to go between the 2 campuses in order to complete their programs. And the connectivity between Algonquin and other institutions is extremely challenging. And I believe that, you know, when speaking with Pat, like OC Transpo, I believe is one of the few departments where if we give them more, they can do more. If we give them more, they can try and get that chicken before the egg, if I may. They can put the routes out and see what the uptake is. If we continue to create a situation where the ridership has to show evidence for the routes, then we will not be able to get the data we need to make better informed decisions. And so my dissenting on this budget is not a lack of confidence in your leadership. It is the understanding that I don't think in 2023, as it's currently built, we're going to be able to get there for the residents of College Ward. This budget does just not give staff the tools that they need to give citizens the transit they deserve. With these 2 motions with respect to the scaffolding, I think actually this is the closest Peter to pay Paul situation that we've had so far, because we're actually asking transit to take within their own budget to be able to pay for scaffolding for basic element shades. That is a really sad situation. So I don't envy your position. I respect you all immensely, but I don't believe that the current 2.5 levy is going to be able to adequately meet the needs of College Ward and residents for OC Transpo. I also just want to point out that at the budget consultation that we held on February 16th with my neighbors here, we asked a couple questions from our residents. Transit was rated we asked 2 questions. What was the department that gave you the best value for money? Transit rated the least, so the worst value for money. But what was the biggest bang for your buck? People believed it was transit. People wanted investment in transit. And so again, I think that people are ready to come the distance with us if we're ready to go the distance with them.